what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, before we get into anything, I am wearing a wig. I know it doesn't look the most real, it doesn't look amazing like other people's wigs do, but I don't know, I just wanted to try like a new look. I've been wanting to change up my look and I don't want to dye my hair because it is so damaged. So please go easy on me. So today's video is going to be a video that has been really hard for me to sit down and film. I've actually filmed this video about three times. I filmed this video 3 times, and each time I kind of watch the footage back and I'm like, I don't like what I'm saying, I don't like the way I sound, it's not coming out the way I want it to. But I decided that whatever I say today is going to be the video that goes up because I just need to get this out there. And yeah, so I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, to be honest with you guys. If you guys have been following me and you guys know, I've had gastric sleeve surgery, I lost a bunch of weight, I got plastics, all blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, about 3 years post-op from gastric sleeve, VSG. And I don't think it's a shock to anybody. I don't think that people haven't noticed that I've been really struggling with keeping on track. And I think that a lot of you guys have noticed because you guys keep asking me, where are the VSG updates? Where are the gastric sleeve updates? Why aren't you doing updates anymore? And it's like, because I really, honestly and truly don't have anything to update. And I did a video a couple of months back, I believe, saying that I gained weight. And I've just been trying so hard to get back on track, and it's not as easy as I thought it would be. And it's just been really emotionally taxing and very difficult for me to understand, and it's just been really hard. I lost the majority of the weight that I was supposed to lose. I'm not by any means in like perfect shape or anything like that. I still have like a lot of weight, so not a lot. I still have probably like 25-30 pounds that I need to lose, and it's just been really hard. And the reason why I never really open up about like this situation, because I don't want anyone to think that like I'm failing at my surgery. It's so stupid, but like I feel like a lot of people on YouTube and on Instagram look at me like, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but a lot of people like say, oh my God, Tina, you're my inspiration. I got surgery because of you. And I never want people to feel like I'm lying to them or I'm being dishonest about my journey. So I really wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about what I've been going through mentally, physically. So yeah. So I moved back to Los Angeles about 2 months ago. I was living in New York for 2 years for college. A lot of things have that move affected me so much, and I'll get into why. I don't know who lives in LA, but I'm sure you guys have heard how LA is, the vanity, the just like really pretty girls, perfect bodies, perfect lips, eyes, hair, nose, whatever. When I was in New York, I kind of didn't have that, like, I wasn't around people like that. Everyone was just really natural, and people were just, it was just good. Like, I didn't feel pressured to look a certain type of way. I wore whatever I wanted. I like, did my makeup however I wanted. There wasn't really any external pressures to look a certain way, whereas in LA, everyone pretty much looks the same. And I'm not trying to bash anybody because like I look like more than half the girls here. Like people always tell me like, you're trying to look like Kim Kardashian, you're trying to look like, well, I'm not trying to look like anybody. It's just like what I look like. I don't know. In where I lived in New York, I didn't live in the city. I just felt like I was so free. I felt so good about myself. And then I moved back to LA. And I had already been struggling with keeping a diet while I was in college, but I always kind of associated that with, okay, I'm in school, it's hard, I'm stressed out, like, just give yourself a break, go easy on yourself, you'll get back to normal when you go back home. So I came back home and that didn't happen. I didn't go back to the way that I was when I first got my surgery. I was so like I was so just right there. I don't know how to explain it. I just like, I counted everything. I knew everything. Like I got my daily protein. I got my daily calories. It was just like, it got to the point where like I felt sick. And it's like really hard for me to talk about because I feel like people don't really think that, I don't know, like, I don't even know why like I'm getting emotional right now. I really don't even know why I'm getting so emotional. I just feel like the world is just like on me, and like I feel so constantly engulfed in like what I look like, and I'm just like really sick of it. Like I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like I just want to be happy with who I am. And the crazy thing is like I am happy. Like I do love the way I look. It's just everything else around me like just constantly reminds me that like, okay, I'm not perfect, and like whatever. I had to literally just go put on some bottom mascara because I cried off all my shadow. I'm just really sick of feeling like no matter how much weight I lose, no matter how much plastic surgery I get or whatever it is, like I'm still the fat girl, and it's never gonna change. Like I wanted to make this video because I just feel like a failure, and I feel like I let a lot of people down. I haven't been losing weight. I haven't been the role model VSG patient that a lot of you guys think that I am. And I feel like me being vulnerable and telling you guys this might help some of you if you guys are going through the same thing. I just want you guys to remember that you don't have to be perfect. And I think that me telling you guys that will kind of translate into my head that I don't have to be perfect either. And like, I'm being so annoying. I'm sorry. I kind of live in a world where everybody is so perfect, whether it's surgical or natural, whatever it is. It's hard for someone to kind of compare themselves to someone that looks like Kylie Jenner or Kim Kardashian or whatever it may be. And it's crazy because I was never like this. Even when I was at my heaviest weight of 315 pounds, I still didn't compare myself to other people. I had my own standard of beauty. I obviously wasn't happy with my weight, but I wasn't jealous of the way other people look like. And I think all of this came from the fact that I kind of grew to have these unrealistic expectations. And you guys know that I always make these videos and I always like sit here and tell you guys, don't have unrealistic expectations, be happy with who you are. And I'm a human being too, and sometimes like I need someone to say that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you say things but you don't necessarily believe them yourself. And I think that's why I felt so guilty, because I feel like I've been telling you guys a lot of these things, and trust me, for the past 3 years I've been really kind of taking my own advice, but lately it's been really hard too. I've noticed myself in the past few months having like an unhealthy addiction to food again. People don't realize that food is an addiction. It really is. And if you're overweight, then you definitely know my eyelash is falling off. I'm sorry, I look like a freaking mess. If you're overweight, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Food is an addiction. Binge eating is an addiction just as much as a drug is. You know, a lot of people don't realize that with food, it's a part of your daily life. You go out to eat, you socialize with food, you cope with food, you have like emotions attached to food. And some of us have a better way of dealing with our addictions to food. So like a normal person doesn't have an addiction to food. They have a healthy relationship. Whereas someone like me who suffers from like binge eating and stuff, it's harder for me to have that healthy relationship. And I've maintained it for a long time. I have maintained a healthy relationship with food for a long time, but I did relapse. Like I did. And I think me admitting that is going to be the best thing that I can do for myself and just for my body and my health and my mental state. I think the most insane thing is whenever you lose all your weight, you always say like, I'm never going to go back to that. I'm never going to allow myself to be a victim to food again. I'm never going to do it. It's kind of like people who go to rehab. It's like they tell themselves like, I'm never gonna put myself through this again, I'm not gonna do it, and then one day it just happens and you don't know where you went wrong, how it happened, but you know that you're in this place right now. And like I said, talking to you guys about it, it kind of just puts me, it makes me like backtrack and think like, okay, how did it get this way? What can I do to solve it? How am I gonna have that healthy relationship again? When I came back, I was doing like fad diets again, and it just brought me back to such a dark place in my life where I literally wouldn't eat for like weeks. Like I wouldn't eat anything. I would take diet pills. Like it was bad. Yeah, it was really bad, and it was just taxing on my mental health and my body as well. And I started doing that again when I came back here a couple months ago, and I just noticed myself getting into like a deep dark depression, so consumed about the way I look, the number on the scale. And I realized that, you know what, if I'm gonna lose weight like this, I'd rather not lose weight. I'd rather gain weight, because I'm not gonna put myself through that again. My mental health and my well-being is so much more important than fitting into a pair of jeans. I have like a lot of mental health issues. Like I have really bad anxiety. I get panic attacks all the time. And I noticed that in these past 2 months, it's gotten so bad because of the way I feel about my weight and my body. So, by the way, if you guys ever want me to do a video on like my anxiety or depression, I mean, I've done a depression video before, I believe. If you guys want me to do a video on anxiety, just let me know and I'll do it. That definitely, because I suffer from really, really just like crippling anxiety to the point where I literally can't breathe. I don't want to get out of my house. I don't want to do anything. And as you can imagine, I don't want to be that way. So if anything is really triggering it, I need to realize, okay, I need to stop. I need to change my life. So moving forward, and I made this decision about 4 days ago when I first sat down to film this video, and I had this entire conversation that I'm going through this or whatever. And ever since then, I've put myself in like this mental state of listen to me and listen to me good, Tina. You are not going to let food control your life, and you're also not going to let your appearance control your life. You're beautiful. You're great the way you are. Yeah, there are some things that you can work on, but do it for yourself. And I think that that's the main thing that I have struggled with. Is I've always said outside that I'm doing it for myself, but in reality, I've been doing it for other people. And especially within the last year of my journey, I was definitely doing it for other people. And I just told myself, I literally looked at myself in the mirror and I said, listen, you did it before and you could do it again. You lost over 150 pounds. 20 pounds is absolutely nothing. Yeah, these past 2 years, I've slacked a lot, like especially this past year. I went to college. I had an amazing time. I drank, I ate, I had fun. It was an experience, and I need to stop beating myself up about it because I'm a human being, and I don't know, it's not even that I made a mistake. I honestly just live my life, and I stopped letting kind of being on a diet control me. So I just want to say before I end this video, if you guys have any, like, if you guys are going through something like this, if you guys feel depressed, anxious, stressed, I'm always here for you guys. Like, just know that I honestly am. If you're going through something really serious and you feel depressed and alone, my Instagram is always down below and my DMs are always open. I literally always read my DMs. Like, I know, because a lot of you guys DM me with really personal stuff, so I always read them and I always reply. So if you feel like you're alone and you don't have anybody to talk to, I'm here for you guys. If you guys are going through anything, it doesn't matter if it has to do with weight loss or you've gone through something, I'm here for you guys just how you guys are here for me. I know that we're not face-to-face talking, but just me sitting here in front of this camera and knowing that you guys are gonna watch this and support me means the absolute world to me, and I can't even describe how much it's helped me throughout my journey. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it. I hope this video made sense. I hope I can edit it in a way that makes sense. I know it was a lot of just like me rambling, talking about this, talking about that, but I just really needed to get this out, and I'm kind of sorry for getting emotional, but sometimes you just gotta cry it out, and I am an emotional human being, and it does help me a lot. Sometimes crying just kind of allows you to feel your emotions, take it for what it's worth, and move on. So sometimes you just gotta cry. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the years of support. I can't thank you guys enough. Honestly, if you guys weren't here, I probably wouldn't gotten this far in my journey. And yeah, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.